Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. I am a 45-year-old single person currently living in the Northern Virginia area. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for stopping back by. I really appreciate it. Today I'm going to go over my March paycheck number 2 budget, and this is for March 20th through April the 2nd. Before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that you guys have been in my thoughts and prayers these last couple weeks as we've been learning more about the coronavirus and how much it's spread. And I've been thinking about you guys, and I hope everybody is able to hunker down and stay healthy. So luckily, I am able to work remotely, so my particular position isn't affected at this time, but that can always change. But as of right now, I'm able to work from home, and I'm just staying indoors, staying away from people, and staying healthy. So all right, well, let's go ahead and jump into the budget. I have went ahead and I mapped everything out just to make it a little bit easier and to save some time. First category on my budget is my income, and my biweekly budgeted income is $1,700. My income is a little bit more than this, but I only budget $1,700. I leave a little bit of buffer in my account. So moving on to my fixed expenses, my first expense is rent. Like I said, I live in the Northern Virginia area, and I rent a basement apartment in somebody's home. And so it's kind of like a studio apartment, and my rent is all inclusive. I don't pay things like electricity. I don't pay water, sewer. I don't pay any of those things, just the rent. And to make it a little bit easier for me to pay the rent, I set aside half of my rent every paycheck. So monthly rent is $900 per month. So that's $450 for this check that I'll be setting aside. Next is car savings, and car savings is actually going to get nothing because I found a car. So last weekend, I ended up purchasing a 2014 Kia Soul. It has about 86,000 miles on it, so still kind of high miles with taxes, tags, insurance, and all of that good stuff. It was right at $7,000. So I was able to pay cash. I had to dip into my emergency fund just a touch, which I'll get to a little bit later, but $7,000 is what I ended up spending on all of those things. The car is in really good shape. It was well taken care of, and mechanically had it checked out, and everything is great. So I'm really excited. It was sad to see the little Honda Civic go, but it was really on its last leg. Like when I started it up, the whole thing vibrated. It was, I wasn't sure some days that I was going to make it to work. So I am so excited to have a new to me car, and one that fit into my budget. And, I was still able to stick to, my plan, which is to not take out a loan and do it debt-free. And I'm really excited that I was able to do that. All right, so moving on to my first debt is auto, which I know seems kind of funny since I said I just bought a car, but this auto is one I don't have anymore. I got into an accident a few years ago. I am paying off the difference between what insurance paid and what was owed on the car. So it was a total loss. So as of, let's see, I am paying biweekly $207.69 is for that debt. And a little bit later, I'll go over my my debt breakdown. Next is a credit card, and the biweekly minimum payment is $165. Next debt is a personal loan, and that is $100 biweekly. Next is Gold's Gym, and that is $31.99, and that's monthly. So my total fixed expenses is $954.68. Moving on to my cash expenses, the first expense is food, and for this paycheck, I'm actually going to budget $200. So this way, if I'm able to find some things that I can stock up on a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Whether it's in this category, I'm just including everything. This is makeup, it's toiletries, household, food, all of it is going to be in this food category, just to make it easier. It's been kind of hard to find things, and if I can find, let's say, toilet paper, like I spent the better part of a week and a half trying to find toilet paper, and I finally found a 4-pack at Walgreens. They had it behind the makeup counter, and the makeup lady was selling it 1 per customer. So things like that, if I'm able to find them, I might buy an extra. So I just want to have a little bit of extra money this time, given the situation that we're currently all in. All right, next is gas for my car, and gas is actually going to get 0 because I am working from home, and so I am not going to be going anywhere for the next 2 weeks. Next is carpool, and carpool again is also going to get 0 because I'm not going in the office. And luckily, the ladies that I carpool with, they also are working from home as well. They've shut the schools down and quite a few businesses. So last category is fur babies, and fur babies is going to get $50. So I did kind of like an inventory, and I think I need some cat litter, some wet food for my kitty, and maybe I'll pick up an extra bag of food. But $50 will be enough for them, at least to last me for the next couple weeks. So cash expenses is going to get $250. That's the total. All right, so let me grab a calculator here. So let me take my income, which is $1,700, subtract $954.68 from $250. So that leaves $495.32. So I had mentioned that I did have to tap into my emergency fund. And there was just some, I wasn't expecting to do this, but when I found the car that I wanted, I went ahead and used a little bit of my emergency fund, a little over $300, so that I could get this car. And so my current emergency fund balance beginning, and I'll just put that there. So beginning is $694. I'm going to add $306 out of this $495.32. So $306. So that is going to give me an ending of $1,000, which is my baby emergency fund. So taking $495.32, subtracting $306 leaves me $189.32. And I'm actually going to put that money towards my auto. So this is the debt I'm working on now. So let me jot that down somewhere. Where should I put it? Let's just jot it over here. Okay, so what is left over for debt is $189.32, and I am going to apply that to this auto loan. So this auto loan, the beginning balance was $1,783.45. I'm going to put $189.32 plus the $207.69 that is the minimum payment. So $207.69 will give me a payment of, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, is $397.01 is going to be my minimum payment. Which is really exciting because if you've been here for a little while following my journey, you know that I have not been able to put anything extra towards debt since before this summer because I've been like in a mad frenzy to save money for a car. And so this is really exciting that this is the first month I've been able to do this in a really long time. So that's great. Eventually, I'm going to bring back the sinking funds, and I've given this a little bit of thought. And although I love sinking funds, I have a few that that I've kind of added to here the last couple weeks. I think I'm going to use all of the extra money that I have for my debt. I really want to get this debt paid off. Once this happens, then I can probably introduce some, sinking funds back into my my budget. But I think I really just want to knock this one out because the payment on this one is, gosh, it's a little over $400 a month. And so that'll free up a lot of money to move on to my next debt, which is the credit card, and a little bit of money for sinking funds. So that is so far what I decided, at least as of now. All right, so beginning balance on that card is $1,783.45. So let me jot that down here. 83. I didn't do that right, even though I was saying it. So 1783.45 minus 397.01 is an ending balance of $1,386.44. Next debt is the credit card. The minimum biweekly payment on this one, starting balance is $9,330. The minimum biweekly payment on this one is $165. So that leaves me an ending balance of $9,165. Last is the personal loan, and that is $100 biweekly. Beginning balance $12,600, so ending balance is $12,500. All right, so the beginning total balance was $23,713.45. The minimum biweekly payment is $472.69. So let's add that up, see what the ending is. And this is where I was prepared for everything else in my budget except for adding that to my debt. All right, so $23,713. Goodness, $23,713.45. And this is why I make so many mistakes on my budget. You guys always catch it. It's because I don't know how to enter in and hit buttons on the calculator. So 472.60. That's not right. See, I almost made a mistake. I didn't, though. I know somebody was screaming at the phone or iPad or whatever you're watching on saying, no, you didn't add it up right. All right, 397.01 plus 165 plus 100. I didn't do that again. All right, so 397.01 plus 165 plus 100 is 662.01 is my biweekly payment for this check. So taking the beginning balance, $23,713.45 minus 662.01 is an ending balance of $23,000. It's hard to write over here on the corner. 051.44. Gosh, that's messy. So $23,051.44 is my ending debt balance. I think that's everything, guys. That is my March paycheck number 2 budget. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you're at.